What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of our van life adventures. This morning we are in beautiful Olympic National Park in Washington State. It is gorgeous. We got here last night, camped here actually in a tent. Although we have the Sprinter van, we wanted to get some actual camping in. We'll be here in Olympic for 2 to 3 days, and then we'll be driving over to Mount Rainier National Park and then over through Coeur d'Alene and Glacier. So join us in week 2 of our van life adventures. Let's go.
Going on a hike. Got all our waters and electrolytes and our running packs. Here we go.
We are doing a hike this morning on the Quinault River Trail. We're going to Pony Bridge. I think it's about 3 miles up and 3 miles back. So get about 6 miles in hiking today. We're about 2 miles in to this beautiful hike through the rainforest. We've seen lots of mushrooms, lots of berries. They look kind of like blackberries, kind of like raspberries, kind of like berries that we probably don't want to eat. We're going swimming. It's like a cold plunge. That water was so cold, but top 10 life experience today. This was just so epic. We almost walked by this little beach, wouldn't have even seen it. It's kind of off the beaten trail. We had to take a side trail to get down here, and just found this black sand beach, blue, crystal clear, glacial water flowing through here. Nobody else down here. Just gorgeous, right in this valley, the Enchanted Valley. Quicksand.
Yeah. It's so cold.
Just got back to the trailhead at the start of the hike. We had about 6 miles. Amazing hike today. It was beautiful. Loved every second of it. I would say one of my favorite hikes ever. Top 10, I would say. What do you think?
I would agree. Top 10.
Heading back to camp. We're starving, so we're gonna go get some food. It is night 2 here in Olympic National Park. We just got done eating dinner. We had some macaroni and beef. It was delicious. Then we had some Reese's peanut butter cup s'mores. They were absolutely delicious. We got a little fire going. Beautiful out here. Tomorrow we are gonna head over to Forks, Washington, where, if you're a Twilight fan, you probably already know Bree's a big Twilight girly, and that is where Twilight was filmed. So we're gonna go check out Forks, Washington. It's about 2 hours from here, just outside of Olympic National Park. So we'll check that out, and then probably stay somewhere else in the park tomorrow night. The pups are loving it. Although we didn't know this before coming here, but dogs are not allowed on trails in national parks. We had no idea, never knew that. So while we did our hike today, the dogs had to just hang out in the camper van with the AC on for a few hours, but I wish they could go with. Unfortunately, they can't, but I get it. So, national parks, if you bring your dogs, they cannot be on the trails. All right, we'll see you in the morning. For all the Twilight girlies. Howdy from Forks, Washington. We stopped through here, 1, because it's on the way, and 2, because Bree is a huge Twilight girly. Give us your thoughts on Forks, Washington as a Twilight fan.
As a Twilight fan, it does not look how the movie looked. Come to find out, a lot of it was shot in Oregon and kind of all over, but cool to see the sign and other things.
Also, it is very bright and sunny here, blue skies. There's not a single cloud in the sky, and if you've seen Twilight, it's very overcast, rainy, gloomy. So I feel like if it was like that, it might be a little different, but because it's like a bright sunny day, it's 90 degrees out, It's a different vibe. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do here if you're a Twilight fan. We'll see you over in Port Angeles area. We are back in Olympic National Park. We stayed in Port Angeles last night in a little campground. Now we're up on Hurricane Ridge. Look at these views up here. Incredible. Just this huge ridge, tons of peaks up here, nice snowy caps, and it's just gorgeous up here. And now we are just outside of Mount Rainier National Park. Got the van posted up right here. Just hanging out here for the night. Very peaceful. And we're gonna spend the next few days in Mount Rainier National Park. So it's gorgeous. Very excited to be here and excited for the next few days. We'll see you tomorrow. In this epic hike in Rainier today. We're actually outside of the park, so we can see Mount Rainier, but we're probably 30-45 minutes outside the park. Look at this beautiful glacier-fed lake. There's actually a series of 3 of these lakes, and we're gonna hop and swim in this one. Look at this. We are officially in Mount Rainier National Park. We've got our camp set up right here. Just behind the van is Mount Rainier. It is ginormous. It's 14,400 feet above sea level. Right now we're at about 3,200 feet above sea level, so it's another 11,000 feet above us, and it is ginormous. Like, it doesn't look real. It's just this giant mountain sticking up. It's pretty crazy looking. For anybody curious what the dogs eat while we're in van life, we give them these raw dog food packets, and then we do like 50% raw dog food and then 50% kibble. Just mix it in, but makes it easy. That way they still get a good healthy diet while we're out here on the road, and they absolutely love it. Up. Good morning from Mount Rainier. We are doing what is called the Skyline Trail today. We've got our boy Nick out here. Nick is a fellow van lifer. He does it full time, and a mutual friend from one of my longtime best friends, Kobe Mack. And we linked up here last night in Rainier in one of the campgrounds, and now we're about to do this epic hike together right around the base of the mountain, so let's go. This trail is pretty epic. The first like 3/4 of a mile was on like a paved sidewalk. Now we're on an actual trail. It's very developed, but there's not many people up here. This trail is apparently super popular. It has like 15,000 reviews on all trails. So very, very touristy trail, but this time of morning, there's not many people up here, which is nice, but get this epic view of Rainier right here. Pretty much the whole way, and then out this way we can see Mount Adams and some other pretty epic peaks. We're getting near the top of the Skyline Loop. You got Mount Adams right there. Way out there, you got Mount Hood. And then right over here, you got Mount St. Helens. Nick, what do we think?
Beautiful. We're gonna climb all those next summer. Stay tuned.
Let's go. And we got marmots. Marmots right there. We are at the highest peak on the Skyline Loop here. Right back here, if you look way up there, there's some tiny little people. This is actually the same trail if you keep going. It goes up to Camp Muir, where you can camp on Mount Rainier. And then you get up early in the morning and you hit the summit. But it's been an epic, epic hike. So beautiful. So many amazing views up here, just epic mountains. All right, we're butt sliding down the mountain. We ready? Yeah. Let's go. Here we go. Ah! Ah! Let's go.
Oh my God, my butt is so cold. It's so cold.
Do you regret it?
No.
Oh, that was fun. Look how steep that is.
Yeah. My butt's just on fire. Oh, that was funny.
Post hike dinner, we've got some homemade meatballs by Nick, and we've got some pasta made by Bree.
Not homemade.
Not homemade. And pasta sauce. That's delicious. We are officially leaving Mount Rainier National Park this morning. Our boy Nick is heading out. We are gonna head to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho today, and this is where I'm gonna end this episode of Van Life, episode 2. Thank you guys for watching. Van Life has been amazing. Mount Rainier, this has probably been our favorite stop so far. It's just so beautiful. The hikes here have been epic. Last day in Rainier. We'll see you over in Idaho in episode 3 of Van Life with Jeremy and Bree.